Hello everyone, and welcome to another Jurassic Park video by Jeremy James Prutchick. Recently, I finally got to watch Battle at Big Rock. In my case, I had to wait for it to be uploaded to the internet because A, I don't have cable, B, I tried to stream it online, but the website stopped working properly by the time it came on. So yes, I had to be patient and wait like everyone else who had to wait. And it was not easy. But I finally got to see it, and I thought that for a short little film, it was a lot of fun. So for this video, I'm going to give my first initial thoughts and do a basic play-by-play analysis of this short little film. I'm going to quickly go over what happened and give you the basic gist of everything. Now, of course, I'm going to warn you there's going to be some spoilers in this video, so if you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch this video. On that note, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually the opening title. If you listen closely, you can hear music from the opening credits of the first Jurassic Park movie, which I thought was a nice throwback, and surprisingly, there's quite a few throwbacks in this little film. I'll get to those later. Then the continents in the Earth of the Universal logo are shaped like the T-Rex skeleton in the Jurassic Park logo. So now the story begins. It starts off with voiceovers of news reports talking about dinosaur sightings, more specifically, the Nasutoceratops and its apparently newborn baby. Basically, about a year has passed since the events in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The dinosaurs are still roaming free, as we remember, and this film takes place in a place called Big Rock National Park, which is a fictional location that's approximately 20 miles from Lockwood Manor. So at this campground, there's a family that's enjoying their camping trip. The father of the family is talking to a fellow camper who he later finds out taught his 8-year-old daughter how to use a double crossbow, which I thought the father's reaction to that was pretty funny. So the father goes inside the trailer to have dinner with his family. Now, they talk about how they've been a family for a couple years now, and they're going to look out for each other, they're going to protect each other. And all of a sudden, the camp goes quiet. A Nasutoceratops is rummaging for food in the campground, and then there's a little baby Nasutoceratops too. During this scene, the little girl of the family says it's a Nasutoceratops because of the horns. She's quite the dinosaur enthusiast. She knew what a Nasutoceratops was, and she didn't seem scared at all. Then the adult Nasutoceratops sounds an alarm. It knows that danger is coming. And sure enough, a full-grown Allosaurus steps out of the trees and attacks them. And the little girl lets us know that it's a carnivore. Then the dinosaurs start fighting. The father makes a comment to his kids about, "Don't worry kids, this is just nature sometimes," which I thought was pretty funny too. Then the Allosaurus picked up the baby Nasutoceratops by its head. And I don't know how, but it somehow survived and ran off like nothing happened. Then another Nasutoceratops comes in to join the battle, presumably the other parent. The two parent ceratopsians exchange growls with the Allosaurus, and then the ceratopsians leave with their child. The Allosaurus wouldn't fight them both together. Just when it seems to be over, the baby of the family starts crying and alerts the Allosaurus to the family's trailer. Here's another throwback. The Allosaurus knocks the trailer over, just like how the T-Rex did in the Lost World. We even got the same camera angle that was used in the Lost World too. So everyone's disoriented, and the parents see that their baby is still strapped into his high chair at the other end of the trailer. Then the Allosaurus breaks into the trailer and is closing in on the baby. I honestly thought that the Allosaurus was actually going to kill the baby. I wondered if they were actually going to go that far and have a dinosaur kill a kid. Now obviously that didn't happen, but it was pretty close. Another thing I want to point out here is the great use of animatronics in this scene. Colin Trevorrow mentioned that there was going to be a big animatronic dinosaur, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there were parts during this attack scene that gave off an animatronic vibe, which is great because I've said it before that I think animatronics are awesome because they create a better sense of interaction. So the family gets the baby out of the chair and they're running to the other side of the trailer. The father tries to fight the Allosaurus off with a piece of debris, but to no avail. Then the mother steps in and sprays the Allosaurus with a fire extinguisher. But the dinosaur shakes it off and it's ready to attack again. But all of a sudden, a bunch of arrows fly through the air and hit the Allosaurus right in the face. At first I thought maybe the other camper stuck around and still had the bow. But then I thought, wait a minute, what if it's the little girl? And sure enough, it was. She went Daryl Dixon on the Allosaurus, which I got a chuckle out of. So the Allosaurus flees, the family has a big happy hug, and we see a shot of the destroyed campground. The family stuck together, they looked out for each other, and they protected each other, just like the father said they would do. Then the film ends. Sort of. Now I want to mention what I think is the biggest plot point, and that actually takes place during the end credits. During the credits, alongside the Lost World theme playing, there are various scenes of the escaped animals in different parts of the world. we see a little girl running away from compies on a farm. A stegosaurus is on a mountain road and a guy swerves and drives off the mountain. Fishermen see a parasaurolophus on the river's edge. A shark breaches to catch a seal, but then the mosasaurus breaches to catch the shark and the seal. A wedding's taking place, and the couple sends doves into the sky, which one of them gets snatched away by a pteranodon. Slowly but surely, the dinosaurs are spreading out across the world. We got a little glimpse as to what's happening right now, and that only leaves room for lots of possibilities for the next sequel. I mean, the Nasutoceratops already had a baby, so why not the other dinosaurs? Life finds a way. I guess if I had one complaint, it was that we didn't get to see any dinosaurs killing humans. But that didn't ruin the film for me. I mean, it is a short film after all. You don't want to give too much away. Overall, Battle at Big Rock was a fun little film that sets up the next sequel very well. It had a good story and enough action to keep you entertained. I really like how they featured not as popular dinosaurs in the main story. I mean, I think it's about time we got some Allosaurus scenes, and I've barely heard of Nasutoceratops until I heard about Battle at Big Rock. I'm glad we got to see those dinosaurs. I enjoy the action, the music, the throwbacks, and the overall setup for Jurassic World 3. So props to the cast and crew for making this little film, and most especially props to Colin Trevorrow for keeping this film a secret so well. I'm glad we barely got to see any promotional material for this film. Sometimes it's better that way. So that's my basic play-by-play review of this little film. As I wrap up today's video, I want to take this opportunity to give a very special thanks to Michael Rodriguez. Before the special initially aired on TV, he was kind enough to give me a schedule of the FX channel for my particular time zone, as well as keeping me updated as to what time Battle at Big Rock aired, since there were multiple sources giving me different information. He kept me posted, and when he heard that I couldn't see the film when it aired because of website problems, he sent me a link to watch the video before it even premiered officially online. So thank you very much, Michael. As for the rest of you, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more Jurassic Park content, check out my channel, and I'd really love it if you could subscribe to me. Thanks again, and I'll see you next video.